Congratulations and welcome back. You have now verified your account and the bar at the top has gone away. You've logged back into your REPLIT.com account and you've been taken to your dashboard. So in this video, we're going to take just a few minutes to familiarize you with some of the features of the dashboard before we can continue in with our next video in how to create and share projects. So when you log in, the first thing you get is that annoying advertisement. You can click that and go away. This is your main home page, and the content of your homepage may vary a little bit from mine because it's going to look at things that you've explored lately and projects that you've worked on, as well as users that you're following. There are a few things you can change up here on the left-hand side. This is your account panel. When you click the down arrow next to your name, you'll be able to see your profile. Edit your profile, add a nice picture. The kids like a goofy picture in there sometimes. I created this a long time ago. That's a picture of my family when we went to Universal Studios. And then it's going to have your code, things that you've worked on recently, as well as posts that you have made to the community and any status reports that you have. So that's your profile page. Next, you'll have your account. There's not a whole lot you have to change in here. You can one time change your username. Apparently, I've already done that once, so I'm locked out of that feature. You can update your first and last name. You can add your bio in there. I need to go in and update that. I haven't done that yet, so I'm glad I clicked on that. Your email, again, should be your district email. This is also where you'll change your password if you need to. And then there are some preference things. I know a lot of our coders like to switch to this dark theme. Personally, I don't because of my stigmatism. I have a hard time reading on dark backgrounds. And there's some custom themes and then billing if you have a pro account. And then if you want to connect it to external tools like your Facebook or your GitHub, you can connect inside of there. So I have a code repository on GitHub. I've connected it. I've never actually brought anything out, but I went ahead and connected those several years ago. So that's your profile page. Okay. There are some templates, and we'll talk about templates more when we get to project creation. There are some pre-built templates. And REPL.it is an online coding sandbox that supports more than just Python. It supports probably 30 or 40 different languages, and some of those templates are in there. They've just added this new section on AI, and I'm really curious to explore some of that AI code, and I might get to that this summer after this course is written. So templates is where you create little snippets of code that you might want to give the kids to start, kind of like they see with TechSmart when they open a project in TechSmart. They get the comments up at the top with their little blocks with their instructions and their username and all of that, and then any code that you want to give them, you can create those in your templates. The My REPLs is where your code, again, this is code that you created and wrote, is going to be stored inside of My REPLs. Bounties is a fairly new feature. It's similar to some of the other online coding platforms where you can advertise and take little small jobs for other people. I haven't explored this a lot. This has only appeared about in the last 30 days. So I don't know. Maybe you can make a little side hustle there, make a little extra money. I don't know. Community is a great place for you to do some reading and learning on your own, and kids will have access to the community as well. Which is part of why you have to say that your kids are over 13. REPL does do some moderation. They do have some community standards for profanity and vulgarity, and they do a pretty good job at moderating that. Search your question, be a good community member. Search for your questions to see if it's already been asked and answered. And if you can't find it in any of the searches, add away, be a community contributor. Learning is an awesome place for you as an instructor to get a little bit more information on the REPL IT platform, or maybe to learn a little bit more about Python, or a little bit more about another coding language. Maybe you have another project you want to. Again, I'm a little bit curious about this new ChatGPT and this AI trend, so I totally 100% plan on going through some of these courses under AI. But there are courses here. This one right here is one that I've used with students in the past. It's called 100 Days of Code, the Complete Python course. And it really is the Complete Python course that covers all of our CS1 and pretty much all of our CS2, minus the TechSmart TS app pieces. Obviously, it's not going to talk to them about the TS app graphics piece, but it's a really good place to get kids caught up, and they can work through that self-paced. They can join that course too. Themes. Besides just regular dark mode, there's a ton of themes that users have created. You can create your own. You can use one of those. Where we're going to spend most of our time is inside of this Teams. Inside of Teams is where you should, at this point, see a little apple that says Education. You have all been invited through email to join the NISD Computer Science organization. None of you have responded yet, but hopefully you'll do that soon. You can add your own organization. Notice I have one for NISD Computer Science where I've invited you, and then I have one for Eaton Computer Science where I'm going to invite my kids. You need to create one for your organization. Hopefully you did that in the account setup on Video1. If not, you can click on New Team, fill it out, and then create your team now, or your organization. Okay, new educational organization, your team, K through 12, create, and then away you go. Once you've created your organization, if you just click on the organization's name, you get to your organization's homepage. Here you can add a picture, you can edit the name of the organization, and you can manage team members. So you can see, there you go, you're all invited and pending. So hopefully you respond to that and you can be part of this team as well. Now, with 210 kids, and your CS3 classes won't be that large, but 30 to 40 to 50 kids in CS3, depending on your organization, you don't want to type in 30 to 40 emails. So you have a couple of options. You can put their email addresses from the gradebook into a CSV file if that's your thing and you don't mind doing a little bit of filtering and data entry. It's not too terribly hard to get email addresses out of Hack. Put them in a CSV. The problem with that is it's going to send the kids an email, and the kids then have to go check their student email and then respond to it before that link times out. So I don't really recommend doing that, but it is an option. What I recommend doing is that you click on this generate a team invite link. And once you've generated that invite link, it's going to stay there. And you can take that link and copy and paste it into your Canvas daily slides. And then all the kids have to do is click on it. And once they've signed up for their account, which it will walk them through. If they click on that link and they don't have an account already, it's going to first take them to create your account. They're going to walk through that. And then I'll have some instructions also for a REPL IT module for them as well. Just like this video for you, we'll have one similar with some screenshots and stuff for them as well. So they'll click on that link, they'll get into your course, and away they go. The rest of this window is all about the projects, and you can see your team members and stuff that they've created recently. And we will get to this bottom row, including creating units and reordering units. We'll get to that in the next video.